Hey everybody, hope you had a great summer. We are back with a new and fresh round of videos. And today I'm going to take a look at achieving a bleepy or atonal sequence without using actual notes. Because in Western scales we're always kind of forced into this very narrow selection of timbres when we're, for example, using a MIDI keyboard or something. And this in particular was one of the reasons I started making music with my modular system, because it's way easier to get these out there and non-tonal melodies or bleepy structures just by manipulating how much of the control voltage goes into the actual pitch input on the oscillator. Sounds a bit complicated right now, but it really isn't. I'm going to show this right now. So here we are in Ableton. I have an instance of operator loaded up and drew in just a very easy sequence, just C2 and then some random notes higher up, and let's hear how this sounds. And that's fine and all, but it lacks some kind of character for me, and also I like to move between notes. So how can we make this better? Let's switch to this track right here, mute this one, and let's have a listen to what's going on. So that's way more dirty, bleepy and non-predictable, just the way I like it. And the way I achieve that is easier than you might think, because once you put operator into this fixed mode right here, so all of the oscillators of operator, all 4 of them are in fixed mode, which means we're no longer telling operator to expect any Western scale MIDI notes, but instead we're manipulating this frequency slider on the left side. And if I click on this and go into my clip, we can see the automation I drew here. So this is just 16th steps, and you can see what it does. And right here, you can see the effect of the automation on the frequency slider. So this is one way of doing it, and of course, from there on out, you got many options because you have 3 more operators, right? So let's take this clip, for example, and maybe introduce a little bit of delay. And in this example, I did not only manipulate the frequency of the first oscillator, but also the second one and the level of the second one. Let's have a look at the clip and what it looks like. And you can see I drew in this little curve here. And you can get all kinds of crazy timbres with this. Let's go back to the first clip. Let's go to the modulation tab and maybe delete 1 or 2 points. Let's have a listen to this. This is also a very nice technique to get these really organic sub-bass movements. If you just take down the multiplier here to 0.1 instead of 1, you get this. So these are all techniques you can use with Ableton's clip system, but of course there's more. Let's stop this for a second, because what happens if we use something like SINEE, for example? SINEE has this custom button right here, which means you can map all these dials here to one of the parameters in operator. And of course we're choosing the frequency slider with the fixed frequency here. Let's turn it to on because I already pre-mapped it, and let's have a listen. And building up on that, we have all these possibilities here within Snake. So to me, this approach to creating melodies, because they're not melodies anymore really, is way nicer than to work within the constraints of the MIDI note system. By the way, if you want to check out more tips and tricks in this direction, as Jeremy Clarkson would say, I did a thing. And the thing in question is a how to make a track course, which I recently recorded. It's 85 minutes long and we're going over the structure of a complete track. Just check it out on our website SINEE.de. The link is in the description below. This project, by the way, is gonna be available as a free download, so make sure to hop on over on our Discord server. It's gonna be right there on the download section. As always, I hope you found this useful and I'm gonna see you soon. Take care.